All right, guys, welcome back to another video. We're back at the property, and in this video we are going to get this large piece as clear as we can, so we can actually kind of give you guys a better view of what exactly is going on here. I know it's been tough to see and kind of visualize exactly what's going on with how we've been cutting lately, but hopefully today we'll be able to open this all up enough so that we can see where we came in and kind of give you guys a better layout. I'm going to try and get the drone up. We'll see if that works or not, but yeah, I'm gonna walk up there, get the skid steer going, and we're gonna start cutting, and hopefully we can get a good bit of this all completely gone, because I would love to be able to map out kind of where I want the house to be, and kind of get a good little visual of where it should be up there, and if we have enough room to do the size of the building that I want to build up there. So let's get to it. Looks like I got some friends with some large spider webs in there to get those cleared out all over the thing. All right, so my plan is to start with this area. This is kind of what it looks like on this side. And over here, we should be able to come through and clear this and meet up with the other trail that I was coming around before. This is kind of where I want the driveway to be. So we're gonna start here. Well, these two I-beams, they welded onto the front here, I guess to give it more weight in the front. All the welds failed, so hopefully it still works pretty well without that, but I'm going to take it off for now since obviously I can't weld it out here. So we're making some good progress. Driveway will come in this way, wrap around and go up towards the house up there. Making good progress. I'm gonna come in with the chainsaw and cut up some of these smaller things. Yeah, the brush cutter can do it. It's not working as well without the added weight on the front for pushing over trees. Definitely helped with getting the bigger ones over. But honestly, I think it just puts more wear and tear on the machine. Trying to mulch up stuff that's, over, 1.5 inches. I might as well just cut it up and put it off to the side. That way we can burn it later. So I'm gonna run around and do all that, and then we'll get back to a little brush cut. So obviously not fully cleaned up. A lot of bigger trees and stuff we need to just kind of clean up so we can see better through here, but at least we can see down to the bottom where the driveway would wrap around and come up this way. So I'm gonna stop on this section just because I'm a little bored of doing this. I kind of already see through, and we're gonna come up and work on this back section. I'm gonna try and cut this back to about the property line there. So we're gonna clean out this section and then we'll move over to that side. so we got basically kind of along the property line there. So now we're gonna come down here, and I'm gonna cut through there and hopefully make it back to the first place we were when we came right across the creek. So we're gonna follow that line down and hopefully meet up with the other side there. Alrighty guys, so off camera, I came in a back portion of the property. You can't even see where it is. Made a little trail down, and there's a small little decently flat spot. It goes up a little bit further, comes down to about here, then it starts dropping off again. But hopefully we can put more of a storage building for some of the cars back here. And we'll be able to pull some dirt. We'll dig out the dirt here. That way we can add it over there. But I wanted to show you real quick. This took, I don't know, 10-15 minutes just to carve this out. We'll go ahead and make it a little bit bigger. There's a huge tree that fell over there, but yeah, we'll carve this out a little bit more, and this will be for storage. So I've been working all day. Also want to show you, there are some huge rocks on the property, and I actually hit one with the brush cutter just before, and it absolutely disintegrated the rock instead of breaking the brush cutter. So that was very good. Actually, I think it's over here. I'll show it to you in a second. But I think I'm going to be done for today, and we'll come back bright and early and do some more cutting and kind of cleaning up a bunch of stuff before we end this one. Let me see if I can find that rock. Yeah, so all this was a rock that we hit, and I'm glad it obliterated it. All right, so let's show you real quick what we've got going on so far. Looking pretty good. Got a whole lot cleared. And hopefully get the drone up tomorrow to show you guys. But driveway will come up through here, and then house will be back in this area. So this thing was well worth the investment. It is working absolutely amazing. I could not have done any of this without that brush cutter. The thing is amazing. But still working on that area over there. There's a lot of, someone must have been back in there a long time ago and moved some dirt around. There's a lot of dips, valleys, all kinds of stuff in there kind of messing me up as I'm going through. But we'll get that taken care of, get everything cleaned up into a big pile, and we'll see you tomorrow. So, wasn't able to clean up too much up here, but it's at least decently clear. And I'll have to come through and clean up all the sticks and the smaller trees. And still got a section over there. We got a brush cut, but I want to show you we ended up working on the culvert a little bit. There's supposed to be a lot of rain coming in this week, so worried that the rain might wash away a lot of the dirt there. So went ahead and made some kind of like rock walls by the culvert. So we'll show you that in a second. side, built a small wall on either side just to help from washing out the dirt. So we got this side, and then I directed the water to come down through the little channel here and run down through the pipe instead of coming through and down this way. So let's take a look at the other side. And then we did another smaller wall on the one side. Still got to do that side, but I directed the rainwater to come down and around to the end of this side. So this side we're not as worried about just because water's coming this way, but we're just having water come across the culvert and then washing this side out. So hopefully that helps. So I thought we'd get even more done with the brush cutting, but it's a lot of work. And at least we got some of this culvert taken care of. So hopefully next week it doesn't wash out. Maybe I'll throw in a little clip of the water coming through and how much water actually comes down here. All right, guys. So I came out here just to check, got my umbrella, and we're gonna see where all the water's going down here at the culvert. Hopefully it's being directed around it and not, over it and washing out all our water. It is also super slick, so I'm gonna try not to bust my ass. But yeah, let's get down there. The thing is kind of a river, lots of water, so all going straight down to the culvert. So a nice little river there. All right, so puddling there from one of our stumps, and it looks like majority of the water is going down there, and this is definitely, so I guess my little berm here is working well. It's keeping water from going out there as much and directing it down each side. This is probably the highest I've ever seen the creek be, but at least it's running down the side and not directly in. It's coming down a little bit there, but at least we put some rocks. That's a lot of water. All right, guys, the waterfall has so much water coming through it. This is insane. Look at the amount of water coming through there. That is nuts. It never flows that much. Crazy. I am so glad we went with the 36-inch pipe instead of going with the smaller one, because there is another drainage passage that comes from that way too. So, all right, I'm gonna walk back up to the top and see if there's any need for a culvert in the further back parts of the property. Well, there's no water at the top, so I don't think we'll need a culvert, second one up there to go to the storage spot. But sorry that the footage now in the darker is probably not as good, but we'll send back to present day to end the video. But yeah, we did a whole bunch of work, tons of clearing. There's so much, room for now we can plan where we want to actually put the shouse. And yeah, so we'll probably in the next one continue to clear more, cut more trees. And we'll probably end this one here because it's probably coming around the 10-minute mark. And appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.